Hey, soul family. Okay, so every now and again I try this thing, and I usually just do it when it's either random or I'll do it if I really have a question. But this time around today, I had took a nap, and I just did it because I just wanted to see what Spirit had to tell me. So I take something called meditation naps. Now I know that's different, but I like to experiment. So I'll ask Spirit, um, you know, what is something that you want to show me? Whatever you feel is important. It doesn't have to be a certain topic. It could be anything. Spirit, what would you like to show me? You know, I'm opening myself up to you in this time. I'm letting you know that I would like a message from you in this way. Can you please give me a message? So I had fallen asleep. And then I was in an airport, and I was like a watcher. They were basically letting me see what was going on, but I wasn't necessarily a part of the dream. It was just me looking in on some, other individuals' lives, I should say. So these are lunar people here in this dream, which is Caucasian people, if you never heard that term. In the spiritual community, sometimes they say lunar. Okay, so these two individuals, they were like teenagers, maybe like around like late teens, somewhere between 16 and 18, maybe 19. And they were speaking to each other in the airport, about to leave out because they had arrived at their destination, which felt like home. It felt like they just came from traveling. And they were basically planning to meet up with each other to go do whatever they do. Not the same day, but like the next day or something. So he needed to go with his family, but for some reason, his family was in a separate vehicle behind him. So they had him and the female that he was with, or the friend, it felt like a friend, you know, they parted ways. She went her way, and then he got in a taxi. And then for some reason, his family was behind him in a different taxi, but he started to fall asleep. Now they're going down a road, and all of a sudden, as he's waking up, like he's hearing commotion, and I saw him in the back seat, kind of like lifting his head up, like what's going on. And it felt like I was a spirit. It felt like I was a spirit watching what was happening in their life. So I'm seeing like news reporters outside. I'm seeing detectives. It wasn't, they were detectives because they had suits on. You could tell they were D's. So then I see his friend, and she's crying by the car that he's in. But apparently the car that he was in had tints because she couldn't see him and she wanted to see him. And then all of a sudden my dream flipped to her and what she was saying. And she's talking to the detective, and she's like, what happened? And he's like, I'm sorry. Everyone's gone. Everyone's gone. And then she was like, what? But I just saw him. I was just talking to him. And she started crying, and she kept looking back. And then he was looking back, but he couldn't understand why she was crying. And then it's like he went to get out of the vehicle, but he couldn't because the door wouldn't unlock, like the child lock was on. But I didn't feel that someone was in the front seat at that time, like maybe the driver hopped out. I'm not sure. But then the detective had said to the girl, she was like, what happened to his family? And he said, everyone's gone. Like they had transcended. And then the whole situation flipped, right? And all of a sudden I see them, I see who was supposed to be his family in front of, what is it called over there? Well, I can't remember the name. It's the train over there in New York, in the city. Why can't I remember right now? Hold on, let me check. Okay, so then I saw the vehicle that was actually filled with his family members in front of the Grand Central terminal, like the train station, like right in the front. They were parked there, but their faces looked different, like they had gotten injected with things. It looked like extreme lip fillers and extreme like face augmentation, but it made their heads swollen. I don't know, that was very weird. I feel like that part was weird. So the moral of the story is there's something strange with that, because the D's told them that they passed away, you know, but they didn't. But then they had these fillers and these augmentations on their faces. And then the dream just ended. And I was like, what? That was a very strange dream. And it's almost like giving, just leave yourself alone. Don't try your best not to do anything to yourself to try to look different. Be as normal as you can, like you're not in your natural state, because that just told me danger. That just said danger to me. And for them to tell that young woman that everyone was gone and they weren't. So what were their intentions with the people then? So this is one of those times where it wasn't just a random dream. I specifically asked Spirit, please show me whatever it is that you want to show me, and that's what they showed me. And I just found that odd. It was very odd, but it was telling at the same time. So those around you, encourage them to just love themselves for who they are. And I heard foreign objects, foreign substances, anything that's foreign that your body is not accustomed to, we should leave it alone, because there's some other strange activities going on that we need to be mindful of. So if it's not natural, just leave it. Just leave it. It's better for you, because that message was very eerie, and yeah, very eerie. So you guys can put in the comments what you think that was about. You know, you could decode my dream if you would like. Tell me what you think about it. And like I said, when I saw his family, which was only 2 of them in the vehicle, everything was swollen. Like their whole head was like a balloon. But they were alive, but everything was extreme. The lips were like this, and the head was like just big, like airy, like a balloon. And they were just stiff. I don't know. But either way, I just wanted to share that with you. I am Mystic Alchemy, and everything you do, do it with love. Always remember the creator is in you and the magic is too, because you're magic. Much love to you. I'll see you in the next video.